changing your life one story at a time. This is the Chicken Soup for the Soul podcast with Editor-in-Chief Amy Newmark.
Hey, it's Amy Newmark with your daily dose of Chicken Soup for the Soul inspiration. It's Wow Wednesday, and I'm going to share a story today about a very cool way that you can use your dreams to help you, not when you're sleeping, but during the awake portion of your day. I learned a lot about dreams when I made our Dreams and Premonitions book last year with Kelly Sullivan Walden, who is one of the preeminent dream analysts in the U.S. She taught me a lot about dreams, how to use them to improve your life, how to analyze them, and how to make them a deliberate part of your identity. Kelly told me that she actually assigns herself things to dream about before she goes to sleep. I'm not capable of doing that yet, but I think it's a great idea, being the multitasker that I am. So why does it work? Because sometimes your subconscious knows things about you that you don't know that you know. And then sometimes you can learn things that you really, truly do not believe that you ever knew. And those dreams, the unexplainable ones, are truly fascinating. Today, I'm going to share that kind of story with you from one of my favorite Chicken Soup for the Soul writers. We publish her a lot. Her name is Eva Carter, and she wrote a story called The Dream Dress for Chicken Soup for the Soul Dreams and Premonitions. Eva tells us that she had lost touch with a friend of hers named Kat, who she had known in high school. But then one day, years after high school, Kat called her out of the blue. And somehow Eva knew it was going to be Kat even before she answered the phone. So she picked up the phone and said, "Hi, Kat." Kat was very surprised, to say the least, but Eva had always said to her that she was a bit psychic. So Kat said, "If you're psychic, tell me why I'm calling." And Eva said, "You're getting married." And that was true. So 4 weeks before the wedding, Eva finally went to visit her old friend Kat, and she found her flipping through a photo album. Kat said that she was supposed to get married in her mom's wedding gown, but she couldn't find it anywhere. Her mom had not told her where it was before she died. So Eva and Kat searched everywhere again, going through closets, the basement storeroom, the attic. But there had been various tenants in this multifamily building over the years. And finally, Eva and Kat concluded that someone must have taken the dress by accident or someone had thrown it away by accident. So they decided that the best thing to do would be to have Kat's cousin, who was a seamstress, make a copy of the dress, using that photo from the album as a guide. 3.5 weeks later, Eva returned to attend Kat's wedding, and she discovered that the cousin wasn't much of a seamstress because the copy of the dress was awful. It was an absolute mess. Kat was trying to act brave about it, saying, well, it's just a dress, but it was obvious this was a huge disappointment to her. Now she had an ugly dress, and it didn't look at all like her mom's dress. So Eva was staying at her mom's house, which was next door to Kat's, and she went there to sleep after visiting with Kat, and she couldn't get Kat's predicament out of her mind. And before she went to sleep, she prayed, "Dear God, let Katerina walk down the aisle in her mom's treasured wedding dress." That night, Eva tossed and turned, but she managed to get some sleep. And during one of her times when she was sleeping, she had a dream. She saw Kat's mother in her dream, and she was standing on the staircase going up to the attic, and she was wearing the wedding gown. And Kat's mom whispered very softly to Eva, "Under the top step." Eva called Kat first thing that morning and told her to look under the top step going to the attic. Kat was skeptical, but she said she would do it. And sure enough, there was a secret compartment under that top step going to the attic. So 20 minutes later, Eva looked out the kitchen window, and she thought she might be dreaming again because she saw Kat walking toward her with a big grin, wearing her mother's wedding dress. The only reason that Eva thought this probably wasn't a dream was because Kat was holding the dress up a bit so it wouldn't drag on the sidewalk and get dirty, and Eva could see that Kat was wearing pink bunny slippers under the dress. So they took the dress to the cleaners, they restored it to its original splendor, and 2 days later, Kat floated down the aisle looking beautiful in her mother's wedding dress. So there's a quote that I like from the Quote Garden website from Terry Gilametz. And here it is. Dreams are road signs along the nighttime highway of sleep. So that's our Wow Wednesday podcast, and a reminder to think more about using our dreams to help us, even to help us find things that have been lost for a long time. Tomorrow is Thoughtful Thursday, and I'm going to share a thought-provoking story with you. Have you ever thought about doing something nice for someone, and then you didn't do it, and then you wish that you had? We're going to talk about that. I'm Amy Newmark. Thanks for listening to the Chicken Soup for the Soul podcast today. If you want to learn more about the book that I keep talking about, Chicken Soup for the Soul, Dreams and Premonitions, then please go to our website, chickensoup.com.